Hey lovers, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your baby girl Onyema Victoria, aka Civic Relationship Coach. I love you all. Thank you, amazing subscribers. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the questions. I love you all. You all are amazing. So guys, for today's video, I will be discussing on understanding your partner's love language. But before we get started, if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hurry now and click on the subscribe button so as to get notifications for my upcoming videos. So you see, let's dive into this properly. Understanding your partner's love language. You see, I can say that love language is a way of expressing and receiving love from you and your partner. You see, there's a need to understand your partner's love language. Or first of all, we as individuals, most of us don't really know our love language. Now, what are these love languages? We have words of affirmations. You see, individuals, or let me say lovers or partners with words of affirmations as their love language, you see, they tend to lay emphasis. Yes, their emphasis is on words like positive words that truly express affirmations. Words like, you see, the tendency to use this words like I love you, I miss you, I cherish you, you're a darling. This love, they tend to express love in a more physical way through writing or maybe verbally. You get, they tend to text, maybe make use of text messages, birthday cards, anything text, written. They love expressing their love in writing form. Yes, it could be, most times it could be also in verbal form. So you see, individuals with words of affirmations as their love languages, they are always prone to writing. Yes, because it's like a way they express their love to their partner. Another example of a love language is quality time. Yes, you see, individuals, or let me say lovers with quality time as their love language, you see, they tend to spend more quality time with their partner. They enjoy that, those happy moments. They enjoy that, those solitary moments with you and your partner alone, excluding any form of distraction. They just want any form of distraction at all. They would not really want any form of distraction from any source at all. Maybe distractions from your cell phone, distractions from maybe a TV, distractions from including a third party. They wouldn't want such thing to happen. They just enjoy that sacrifice, making sacrifice for you and your partner. You see, yes, people, let's say individuals with this love language, they also they to enjoy, traveling out, just happy places, going maybe sightseeing, doing anything, just you and your partner. No third party, no distraction, just you and your partner. Love language is an act of service. You see, individuals with act of service as their love language, they do they love, let me say, there's this kind of people that believe in action speaks louder than voice. Yes, because they love, expressing their love in a more physical way. Things like, okay, fine, let's say, take for instance now, you are sick, you get, and they expect you or your partner to come around, buy them food stuff, buy them gifts, buy them fruit, and most of all, the most important one is come visiting them. You get, just come around, visit them in the hospital. You can maybe hold hands, pray together for them, just that care. You understand? It's more or less like you're expressing the love in a more physical way. So you see, they tend towards, there's this joy they derive in going the extra mile. Yes, taking the sacrifice, just let me say, punishing yourself just for what your partner. Just take the price, you get, pay that price, go the extra mile, buy them things. That act of service. It could be maybe let me say things like, let's say, serving them breakfast on bed. Yes, it sounds weird, but honestly speaking, that is actually the real truth. Make them feel happy. It could be maybe cleaning the house or anything at all. Just anything that you would do that will make your partner happy. That service, that little gesture, that taking that and going that extra mile for your partner. Some partners, they love it. They enjoy it. You get, but you see, individuals, there is need to understand your love language, and also try and key into your partner's love language, because understanding it, I tell you, it will go a very, very long way in your relationship. Love language we have is the physical touch. Yes, some partners, some lovers, they enjoy physical touch. They enjoy this this intimate moment, this connection. They love things like maybe, let's say, like kissing, cuddling, playing, or maybe sex. Yeah, having sex. So you see, there are some partners that, oh my goodness, they love hugging. All these things, just physical connection, that physical intimacy in that relationship. It goes a very, very long way, and it plays a vital role in every relationship. So you see, there is need to understand. Of course, we are individuals with our own diverse personalities, you get, but there is need to understand your own love language. Now, fifthly, the fifth love language we have is gifts. Honestly, some people might be like, gifts, does it really matter? But yes, I tell you, it goes a long way in that relationship. You never can tell. Honestly speaking, you never can tell how your partner will appreciate that gift. That little thing, just buy it. Surprise. Personally speaking, honestly, I love surprise. Like, I love it. That moment when you will not be expecting something, but all of a sudden, boom, it's just pop out from nowhere. I love it, like, so much. I love it. That's actually one of my love language, personally speaking. So you see, there is need to understand this, your love language. Okay, yeah. Buying gifts, yes, it's also a love language. But then when I mean buying gifts, I actually mean buying tangible gifts. Yes, not just buying gifts for like buying gifts sake, but then there's need to there are some gifts. When I mean gifts, now, gifts when a grade, gifts when a size. So it doesn't really mean buying buying things for buying sake, but then it's necessary you give your lover something worth giving, something that when he or she sees, oh my goodness, the person will be marveled. The person will be like, wow, so you can do this for me. I love you. Buying gifts, expressing surprise, just throw a surprise birthday box, throw a surprise, cards, anything at all. It could be maybe sexy lingeries. Oh my goodness, I love the one so much. It could be a nice bracelet, it could be a wristwatch, anything at all. And please, you see, this gifts given, it's not really, let's not really make this thing one-sided, because yes, a lady can also give her man a gift. Yes, it mustn't necessarily mean the guy is doing the giving. No, it's a two-way something. You give me, I give you. I love you, you love me. You see, as I can't be. For those of you that doesn't really understand Igbo language, it simply means what? Washing of hands. You see, there's a need for togetherness, there's need for doing things together, you get. But then you see, there's need to understand your love language. So really guys, I would say that love language is also a very, very vital way in expressing and receiving love in every relationship. So you see, there's need to understand your own love language, because what, it's going to skyrocket that love. It will, honestly speaking, you never can tell, but you'll be so marveled at the outcome. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. Camera, it's still your baby girl, Onyema Victoria, your relationship coach. So guys, please, if there's any question or anything at all, feel free to type it in the comment section and I will gladly reply to your message. Thank you all. See you all in my next video. I love you all. Bye bye.